Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hopefully we don't get any lag tonight. We'll see. I did look up my Twitch information, so if it starts lagging on YouTube, we might migrate over to Twitch. So see if I'm not on YouTube, if it's not currently online, go check out Twitch. It's just the Strategy Professor, all one word, on Twitch as well. I've had a Twitch account for a long time. I've just never used it for like a year and a half, but I know a lot of people have been requesting that I try out Twitch. So it would be an interesting night to try it out. Let me know what you think in the chat if you're watching the replay or you end up watching it live later if you'd like to see me try out Twitch. I know it has kind of its own sort of emojis and things like that, and its own sort of vibe. I just haven't used it. I think that YouTube is better if you're starting from like zero, zero viewers, zero subs. But I think that Twitch can be good if you already have a following. It has different tools. If we can get up to like 100 concurrent viewers, maybe some people would watch it from Twitch. I don't know. It does have Twitch Prime, which is really nice. But, anyways, that's our plan B. So if the stream starts freaking out again tonight, hopefully it won't. But if it starts freaking out again tonight, then we might try Twitch out. Or if people really want me to try out Twitch, I could try out like maybe the last game or two on Twitch. Just sort of see how it works. Does anyone remember how to operate the club? Like, I want to add a new member to the club, but I can't remember how. Mr. Magpie usually helps me out with that. Yo, what up, son?
What up, dude?
Cranking some M&M over there? I was up on the stream for a second.
Yeah, I needed it. That game was pretty tough.
Yeah, Grog's support though, man. What can go wrong?
Woo! That was interesting pre-5, or pre-6.
Yeah. I got you double tabbed properly over here now. Here we go.
Appreciate it. Sivir performed better than I expected, to be honest.
Sivir's good right now.
I think she's probably the best.
I mean, there's definitely an argument for that.
I don't know, I just feel like I'm cranking out DPS. Obviously, it's like very hard.
She has a lot of utility, so it's like even if you get camped and fall behind, you can farm your way back in. You've got your ult, stuff like that. So
yeah, once I got Storm Razor, I was just waiting for like just farming and just getting like once Lee had like 6 kills on GP top, and we got like the 1,000 shutdown gold. Like I knew we had a chance, but I just messed that up.
Nice. Hey, what's up, Kev? Hey, Ryan and Zach. We'll start here. So YouTube's going to be the default tonight. I'll let you know. If the stream goes down here, then try Twitch. That's our backup plan. Or at the very end of the night, we might try like one or two games on Twitch just to see how the platform, works with the stream.
Oh, you're gonna try streaming there?
I might, yeah. Well, people have been asking me that for a long time. I don't know if I probably wouldn't move the whole operation over there, but
Well, Sully gave me a program where you could stream on both platforms at once, and it doesn't really take that much effort out of your internet or whatever, because it does it through the program specifically.
Huh, alright. Is that a restream or is it something else?
Yeah, it's restream.
Yeah, he was selling that to me a long time ago. I just never got it set up, but I probably should. Hey, what's up, Ryan? Thanks for the sub.
He told me about it. It's just like contractually, since I'm not a partner, I'm an affiliate.
Yeah.
But I still have like a contract with them, and I can't stream on other websites, or else I risk being permanently banned if I get reported. So
yeah, that's what I've heard too, and that's the main reason why I haven't done it. It's like cause like 3 or something in their little contract.
Well, you could still do it if you're on Twitch and if you're not affiliated yet. You could still have a
Yeah.
donation button and whatever, but if you have a subscription button, then you can't or you can't stream on other platforms.
Yeah, that's kind of what's held me back a little bit. Is the sub, like, if I could just sub, I don't even care about the ad revenue because it's basically nothing. Just if I could just have a sub button, but sounds like that's not in the cards. I've heard some partners, but like they can get that in their contract, but it's hard to get to be partner.
Yeah, well, partner, you would qualify for partner because you need to average around 75 viewers for 30 days, or at least in a 30-day span. So if it's lifetime or in the 30 days, you'll get it, and you have to apply and all that stuff. But overall, it's probably gonna, if you could one-to-one transfer your viewership from YouTube to Twitch, you'd probably get partnership, and you'd have like a better revenue deal with subscriptions. I don't know how YouTube does it with their sponsorships.
Oh, YouTube subs suck, man. I mean, they're all right, like they're good, but like the ones in America are pretty strong. It like it changes based on the region. Like so, American subs you get 350 out of the 5, which is pretty legit. I think that's like a standard on Twitch. I think Twitch gives 3 or 350.
To partners, yeah. But as an affiliate right now, when we were playing League a lot, I got up to around 31 subs, including like $10 per month subs and like two $25 a month subs, and I was only getting $1.75 per $5 sub.
Oh wow, yeah, that's rough.
So
Jesus, yeah, there were some that were.
That's still like my payment right now. Like if someone were to sub, I would only get $1.75 out of the $5.
Damn, that's some serious exploitation there. Yeah, I was thinking it's like YouTube's I think 350 for US, and then like some other foreign countries are as low as like $2 or something. I'm not sure what determines that, but and then PayPal is 450. That's why I try to push the PayPal people, because PayPal gives you a huge cut of it. Yeah, I'll have to investigate and look that up and see if there was a way, like if I could get full partner and then just say, hey, look, y'all keep all the ad revenue, but let me dual stream and have a sub button. Maybe they'd be cool with that.
If you do reach that partnership, you could definitely contact a admin or representative. Like they definitely set up contracts because their whole main goal is like just making money for the company. So I don't think they would have a problem if they kept all the revenue.
Yeah, and I mean they would want me to have subs, I would imagine, because
Jesus. Ooh. Ugh.
guys already spam ping and everything. Oh wait, we got Klepto Lucian middle. Huh. Philo!
Yeah,
he's done it again.
I think like yesterday I was playing a game in the morning and I got versus like a Vagar support, and I forget who I was playing, but like I couldn't do anything in lane, so I just left the game. Like it's just so unfun to play versus these mages right now. Like it got so bad playing as Lucian, one of the better ADs, and I couldn't do anything. We literally just get like 0-5 stomped in lane in like pre 7 minutes. And at 6 he just whips his cane at me for all my life. Not too fun. I could definitely say from today, I enjoyed playing support more than I did AD. That Recon game was actually pretty fun.
Recon is fun. Yeah, bust out the Karthus, man. It's a secret.
And I'm trying to get it, but
Almost everyone on their team has the Dark Harvest. I just realized that.
I don't even know what this guy's aiming at.
Probably trying to aim at me for Dark Harvest.
Oh, probably. It's out of mana, so.
Zera support like comes out when like mages are really good. Occasionally, there was one point earlier in the season where you were seeing him some during the 80 carry shakeup, like 8-11. When you start seeing things like Zera support and Lux support becoming pretty popular, it usually means mages are too strong in the bot lane. I mean, he's like decent into other mid-range mages like Brand or Zyra.
Another Lee Sin just popping off. Great.
Yeah, like they're good when hard engage supports aren't that great. Also, when laning matters, like they're pretty bad at roaming and rotating, but because the laning phase is he's like, dude, I'm 0-3. You don't understand. This Graves hacked my account and made me pick Klepto Lucian middle.
I think Ziggs might actually be better than ADs right now.
I mean, he could take towers.
Well, wasn't that like a big thing back when this first started? Like Ziggs was like one of the popular first picks.
It was a thing. I don't know if it was ever like super. Ziggs ADC has been a thing twice. What were that was like a couple of years ago. In like the winter when he was like, people kind of invented that.
I think one season EU played it bot lane, but I'm not like entirely sure. I don't know. I take too much breaks from this game to remember everything.
They were pulling out some stuff like that. I don't remember what the super.
Dude, I'm level 4, man. Here, you want? Oh my god.
Cool. Yeah, stream's seeming good tonight. Alright, I'm just good. I already muted him. I'm gonna have to.
Double mute.
Alright. Well.
Karthus, carry me, please.
Yeah. I mean, we do have Karthus. I guess that's the one kind of saving grace right now.
I just need to get 400 CS. That's our win condition.
I don't think gold funneling is... Yeah. I don't think gold funneling is really, like, that much of a thing in this ELO. I don't think people are doing what people consider gold funneling proper. Like, the jungle item on mid laners is pretty good, but it's not like kind of the duo jungling sort of gold funneling that was going on before. At least not below challenger. I mean, maybe some challengers are doing that still, but that's not what the problem is. Like, gold funneling isn't why Zerat's strong bot or why Ziggs could be decent. It's because Dark Harvest is too strong. I mean, they are nerfing it a lot. Next patch, they're aware of that, but
Where's his era? Did you
they need a better progression path for 80 carries. I don't understand what was wrong with crit in the first place, honestly.
It probably felt like it was too generic. Because, like, every game, you would just build the same items. But in that case, I don't know why you just wouldn't implement better crit items. Like,
Yeah.
Storm Razor is really cool, and I like it. But it didn't need to change crit items for it.
Yeah, I don't get the Infinity. I mean, I kind of understand. Like, so the problem with 80 carry, though, overall, that they tried in the summer, I think we talked about this yesterday, is that, like, most of them are designed to do, like, the same type of role, which is, like, ranged physical damage. And so you're going to have a lot of sort of stagnation and diversity at that role. Because they're all trying to do the same thing. I was hoping he didn't have it warded. Creep on him. I could probably flash W ignite him, but I think Twitch is gonna kill me if I do that.
I don't have a heal up for 3 minutes.
No.
Trying to get like a good spell shield here. Oh.
And there's LeBlanc again. Yeah, it's like...
Oh my god, I didn't even see the ignite. So far, man. And Lucian's AFK. Well, bye promos. It was nice knowing you.
Sure as the tides.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy is dominating.
Yeah. Yeah, Dark Harvest is better than Electrocute on site. Well, after the nerfs, I don't know. Right now, yes, but I'm not sure after the nerfs. I'll have to look at the numbers. I haven't seen any frames dropping.
Quit flopping around.
Frame is not saying that they are, so.
People and their air.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just one of those where you just have no chance. I mean, that happens sometimes.
Swim against the current.
I mean, I still think overall, I mean, Nami's going to be the biggest winner support-wise off that DH nerf, because she's already extremely strong, even though she doesn't use Dark Harvest, but, you know, there's not really a lot you can do if they keep 4-manning bot. And Xerath is a tough cover if you don't have any jungle pressure. Like, a lot of the mages lose if they get ganked. Like, any sort of gank, they die. Because usually they have no escapes. We're talking about, like, Lux, Vel'Koz, Xerath, like the long-range ones. They usually have no escapes and limited CC, and so... if you can just flank and gank them, then you can get a bunch of kills on them. So they're like a really risky pick. Even like Zyra and Brand are like that, so... and that's really how you beat them. Oh my god, for real? Blew me up off of one item. Under tower. Oh, okay, I assume... alright, Goon Squad's not here yet, but... Blanc's probably on her way. Around here. Oh, yeah, here she is, here she is. Oh, get wrecked, noob! Read her like a book. Alright, here's comeback.
Pop off. Oh, wait. Never mind. I thought I had a chance. Good rip.
Which Sivir skin is this? I don't remember. Wait, which Sivir skin is that, Queen? People are asking.
Victorious.
Victorious. I don't... which season was that?
6.
6, okay.
Or was it 7? 7 was Maokai?
Yeah, I think 7 was Maokai.
It's either, it's like one or the other.
Okay.
Quit flopping.
Well, I mean, Dark Harvest does a lot of damage. The problem is it's not just one like, there are so many things wrong with Dark Harvest.
Sure as the tide.
It's not just, it has a high base damage, first of all. It's got 40 base, which is a lot. I think Electrocute, by comparison, is like... I think it's like 20 or 30 base. And it stacks. It gets 8 every kill. Then it starts doing even more. And it has an AP ratio. And it has an AD ratio. Both of which are a little bit lower than Electrocute, but... and it resets. So, like... in a fight, if you kill somebody a second and a half later, you get a reset proc on it. So it's like, it's got resets, it has, like, extra scaling, it has, like, higher base damage. But it just blows you up early. So, you know. I'm dead. Twitch probably gonna get away. Maybe not. Maybe not! Oh, season 7 was Graves. I don't know. It was one of them. Obviously. Who was... I don't remember who season 1 was. Jarvan. I think Jarvan was season 1. That's the only one I don't have. My first season, I think I was silver. Also, because it's adaptive damage, any sort of, you know, penetration that you have also affects it. Oh, almost.
Poor Graves got him.
Graves got him, baby.
Oh.
Get him, Graves. Well, yeah, I don't think Dark Harvest is that great in the jungle, but, like, for laning, it's pretty ridiculous. Oh, yeah, Kleenex's stream is just go on Twitch, and it's just Clean-X with a K. It's just like his name. Just look at his name here, and just look at that on, just search Twitch, that name, and that's his stream. Okay, Celebora threw it out there. Sever was season 5. Okay, you're on it. I always get tripped up with that name. You're an Inazak.
My quest beckons.
An enemy is legendary. Enemy double kill.
There's always another way.
What's up, Chris? That's right. Yeah, I don't think we're coming back from this one. If you're feeling it, I'll keep going, but I don't, I don't foresee this one.
Oh, man, you just really twisted my arm there. I guess we have to surrender now. Close game, shucks.
Turns out, Lucian Klepto versus LeBlanc middle, maybe a challenging matchup. Maybe it was all Graves' fault. Who knows, you know? It's tough to say.
Yeah, that Lucian was very adamant about blaming Graves.
Of course. Of course. I mean, you know, it can't be your fault. Like, Firewall said that Lucian Klepto's OP, and clearly that's what you would want to take against LeBlanc middle. So, it must be your jungler's fault, therefore, that you go 0-4 in 4 minutes. Midway. Now, I don't know. I think Firewall specifically said about that, like, don't really do that in most games. Like, I think he was actually put a disclaimer on that. He's like, if you're really far ahead, you don't know if you're going to be really far ahead, you know, in Champ Select. But I guess if you have a, anyways, I kind of poke fun at Firewall. I watch a lot of his stuff. I know it's his business model is to try to, and people like it, to come up with new, like, fresh and interesting stuff. I thought about it. I was like, hey, you know, maybe. And then I played against it, and I was like, okay, it does 0 damage. So, yeah, don't do that. And Lucian middle, anyways, is pretty sketch these days. Definitely with Klepto. I mean, that's not the only reason we lost. Like, we were getting hammered 2-on-2 bot lane. Is that Zerath, so much damage. And then Graves really wasn't doing that well in the jungle either. I mean, everybody lost. Chances of getting a Sona game, probably pretty low. I mean, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I don't like Leona right now. I mean, Leona could work, but I'd probably just rather play Nautilus if I'm going to do that. Oh, I gotta go. We're loading in. I'll go give the cat some food. I slept a lot today to catch up for all the sleep I hadn't had in the last few days. Problem with Leona is you're just gonna get lit up by a lot of these poke champions early. Like, Leona can be good. Like I always say about Leona, she's great if, like, a couple of things happen. Either you get ahead just organically in your lane, and their jungler doesn't come down, or your jungler camps the lane, then she's very good. But she's very bad if you get camped or if you fall behind. So it's like...
Prof, you gonna give me that sick Karthus?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Show these kids what's up. How to actually play that champion.
Yeah. So it's like her highs are really high. Oh, they banned the Karthus. Kids, they're figuring it out. The highs are really high, but then like the lows are really low. She's just very risky.
Feel the thorns embrace.
I kind of want to play some more Recon also, but blind pick it if they do pick Leona, because Leona is very popular right now, and she's very good against Recon. A lot of it's that skin. I mean, Toos is kind of answering what David asks, when should junglers invade? You really have to know a lot about the matchups. I mean, I'm not an expert jungler, but I see it fail a lot, and I see it work sometimes. A big thing that you need to pay attention to is, like, how are your lanes doing? Like, you should not invade most of the time if your lanes are losing, because, especially if they're getting pushed in. Because the enemy team is almost always going to be able to rotate faster into their own jungle than your team will be. Because they could just, you know, walk right past the towers and take the fastest route to get there. Versus, you know, your team having to help is going to have to walk around further a lot of the time. So you need to make sure that your lanes are pushed in so that the enemy jungle can't just freely, or the enemy lanes can't just freely rotate over without sacrificing something. Yeah, and what Toos just said too is like tracking the jungler and just knowing the matchup, knowing if you can beat him. You know, okay, you're Kha'Zix, there's Xin Zhao, you're both level 3, can you win that? You know, and so it just takes kind of experience to figure that sort of stuff out. Usually if you get the first hit, you can definitely win. A lot of them. So if you can get the position on them and get really good vision, you know, come at them out of a bush and you get your first rotation on them, you can probably beat them. But you have to know where the enemy's going to ward also. So that you don't get caught, because if they see you invading, that's a nightmare. Clown. I mean, there are obvious times you can kind of predict where they're going to go, so like when buffs respawn, that's a good chance to go in and try to invade if you want to do that. I mean, certain junglers have certain routes, too. Like, sometimes some of them really need to go after Scuttle early. Some of them just almost always go for a double buff. Either full or semi-full clear, so like they'll start red, and then, you know, they'll do red, wolves, blue. Some junglers have to do that earlier. That's like the most optimal path most of the time, so if you can just like, you know, start at your single buff and then rotate your way up there and jump them. I mean, there's a lot of knowledge into counter jungling them a lot of the times. You need to play something that's very good and aggressive early. Lee Sin, Kha'Zix, Xin Zhao, Fleece, Nidalee. I mean, ideally, if you're like really trying to go hard, I think that things like Nidalee and Zen are some of the best at doing that because they can like run out. They can get away really easily most of the time. Heroes of the Storm is a dead game or what? I mean, I don't know. I don't track that game very much, to be honest. I think by design, it's supposed to be a more casual, sort of for fun game. And it's
Heroes of the Storm?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played it, but I mean, obviously, if you're in a space trying to compete with League and Dota, it's pretty tough. So I think there's special like niches they're trying to be more casual, more sort of like fun. But I don't know. I've never played it, so. So it depends on what you mean by dead. I think they're probably by design not trying to get biggest audience possible. I don't know.
Venture off the beaten path.
I think dead is a very relative term. I mean, I think a lot of people would say a game is dead if it's not like top 10 on Twitch or something, but I think a lot of games aren't trying to be top 10 viewed on Twitch. It's like by their like goals.
Such a busy world.
Probably not.
Alright, Prof. I want to hear your opinion on this. 'Cause I feel like if they brought back old ruins, I think a lot more players would play because it would add more like customization options and like old like ruin trees, like the whole
The mastery
like
trees.
the World of Warcraft trees that they used to have.
Yeah. Before that, World of Warcraft also got rid of those trees. For the
Well,
most
you want to
part.
know why? You want to know why? Because Ghostcrawler, who was the World of Warcraft game developer at the time, removed them because he didn't like how they were like in I think Mr. Pandaria, and then he stopped being in World of Warcraft during LoD and came to League, and then also removed the old school talent trees.
What a champ. Well, I think definitely players shouldn't have to pay for them anymore. I think that was a huge barrier to entry for a lot of people.
Yeah, I think 100% if they implement it again, it should be free.
They are bringing back the shards, which are kind of like that, sort of.
I don't know how I feel about like I find like it's okay, like it's a good way to like pay homage, I guess, but
Yeah.
it doesn't really do anything for me. 'Cause after having like the old ruins,
I'm gonna take a shot.
like,
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the new runes. I think obviously there's some overpowered things, but I think it actually does feel different. But I wouldn't mind having a mastery tree too, and like try to balance around. I just like more choices are better, but as far as the game goes, they don't want there to be too many choices, just because a lot of people
Well, I feel like that's kind of contradictory to how many champions they have, man.
That's true. That's why they've slowed down on the champions a lot too, I think.
I think because Dota, the way they do it is, I feel like everything has a place, and they don't like. It's all about like items don't really change too much, and there's no ruins or masteries to really tip the tides. So it's all about player skill, and you have like the easier champions, the immobiles, that are still like cool, and like sort of hard carry. Like I don't know if you know Dota, and like Sven is a really good example. Like he has a bunch of melee splash damage, and he has a stun that lasts like 4 seconds or whatever. He can do like big damage, but he's probably not the best champion to play in like higher ranks. So like I would like to see more of that in this game. Just like a promotion of weak champions that people could play without feeling like, man, I'm actually trolling this game if I pick this champion.
Man, it's like Garen,
like,
I guess.
Yeah, I would say it'd be the exact equivalent, but it just sucks because if you pick some champs in League, you're considered trolling, and there might be some champs like that in Dota, but I feel like it would be a lot less.
Yeah, I haven't really played Dota, so I can't speak to it for sure, but I've heard that there are like more viable champs most of the time, but I mean, I think their role system is not as like clearly defined as League. I think that's a huge thing. Like AD carry we were talking about, it's like you almost always have to have this type of champion for AD carry, whereas probably in Dota, I don't think they have something specifically where it's like you have to have.
Well, depending on like map, yeah, like the map, you have a shorter lane or a longer lane, and you put like a champion that needs to be safer on the shorter lane so he doesn't get ganked as much. And, like, just has a good opportunity to scale.
They don't even have a proper jungler though, do they? Someone who permanently runs through the jungle. It's like
I think you jungle and lane in the long lane, if I remember correctly. But
yeah, they do like a 3-1-1, I think, or something. Or, I don't know. They're probably different sort of strats, but I'm not as familiar with Dota. But I don't know. I kind of like the new rune system, even though there are problems with it. But I did like the tree as well.
I just always feel like more choices are probably better.
Yeah.
I know it's like a nightmare to balance, but I feel like some imbalances are a lot more fun compared to like just Dark Harvest, which is just good on everybody.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't know.
I was trying to
Maybe
put
I'm
some
just
damage
casual.
down. I agree with that. Like, I mean, Dark Harvest is over the top.
Well, that's just like the one example. Like,
I mean, to me, I don't know. That they definitely goofed up on that. Like, to me, just looking at anything that's 50 damage level 1, that's like that easy to proc, should send off some red flags. Like, it never should have been close to 50 base. It should have always been 20 to 30, just based on other runes that are similar. Yeah, I feel you. I like those kind of like progression tree sort of things. But, you know, their argument was they wanted there to be like fewer but more impactful choices. So, and they thought that they couldn't do as many like...
Well, they nailed the impactful and the fewer.
Yeah.
Considering it's the only one.
Yeah.
I think Klepto might be hit next.
I don't know, I feel like Klepto's not that bad. There are a couple of cases. Well, like, one problem, though, also is, like, some of these runes are just extremely powerful on certain champs.
But there's also, like, some that are just plainly bad, just to have, like, an extra option.
Yeah. I think if they started releasing more runes, then I think that would, or just like cleaning up some of the ones that are almost completely worthless or that are only good on a couple of champs. But I think like going with the stat shard thing, like decoupling the stats, opens it up a lot. So I think that's good. I mean, I think they're making progress with it. Could it be a little faster? Probably.
But I'm not sure. Yeah, Zillion's on his way.
Zed was creeping down. Rammus is gonna clear out my pink. Back of the pit is pinked, but I'm scared of Rammus, so I guess we'll just leave it alone. It's fine. I mean, I think deliberately sometimes they shake up the balance too. I mean, we haven't had AP mages like in bot lane for like 6 months or something, so I think sometimes they also just try to shake it up a little bit.
Yeah, well, I was like saying to my chat, like, it's just, I don't know how I feel about it, or AP mages. I think it's cool to have like different roles, but like if their bases are just too high compared to ADCs that are meant to be weak in laning phase and require support, I feel like there's just too much damage.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
how
true.
you balance that. I really don't know how.
Well, early game matters so much, is what everyone's kind of figured out, because you can snowball, and the plates were trying to tone that down a little bit by saying you can't take the towers as fast, but now you get a ton of gold if you can still apply a lot of pressure. So when early game matters so much, then scaling champions are going to have a much harder time. They just need to make the scaling champion scale faster. Just like no champion should require 4 items to really get strong. You know, like maybe the mages are good on 1 item and 80 carries are good on 2 or something like that. But still,
yeah,
like
I would be completely fine with that. But then, how do you balance that? And do you just balance that off their bases, or do you balance that as the items themselves? Because then that might cause a problem with like melee hard carries like Yi, who are notorious.
Yeah.
Like certain items. I just don't know.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, they nobody does, I don't think. Especially when it's like 150 champions and you have like, you know, 50 million people trying to break the game every day. There's like information passes so quickly. If one weird person figures something out in Korea, then it's like all over, you know, 20 different YouTube channels.
Such a busy world.
So it's like, you know, a crew of like 20 people trying to outsmart 50 million with their balancing team.
I will always go for the option where more things broken is a lot better than everything being 50%.
Yeah.
And I know people aren't gonna like that, but I just feel like that's the nature of competitive games. Like, not everything needs to be 50-50. Like, there should be champions that are better or worse, but it shouldn't matter what you play, because I don't know. It shouldn't feel like troll picks if you pick Garen. Like, he should be okay, and you should have like items that make him okay.
Well, I mean, a big problem is like certain champs just compete with other champs when there's for the same thing. It's like, okay, you want a pusher, okay, you want a bot lane mage, you want something else. Like, it's hard to make champions feel like super distinct in terms of what their sort of mission is. It's like, if I want a mage bottom, I'm probably just going to play Zyra, or like people could play Brand. Like, there's a couple options, but
Look, if I manage to get into game development and like I can actually graduate, then I'll try and figure out a solution for Riot. Hopefully they hire me.
there you go. Oh god. Okay.
I feel it. Maybe.
Yeah, you should have gone for me, bub. I'm the big damage right now. At least for the next couple of items. No.
He wants to try again. You got flash, bud?
Hey, bud. Well, we're winning tops. That's good. That's one of my favorite ones. Oh, there's Rocket.
So I got you didn't have the ward.
I'm gonna hold it to you back.
This is a lot more even than I thought it would be.
Damn it.
Did it waste any like summoners?
No, they just double bombed me and then zapped me. Hey, what's up, Night Panther?
I'm really digging this new W. As much as I love Jhin right now, I think as Sivir are probably the best bets just to be safe. Obviously, can't play Sivir into Xerath because I can't dodge skill shots.
I don't know, Benjamin. I'm not familiar with that system. I'd have to see. But hey, what's up, Mitch? The stream so far is behaving tonight, so maybe it was legit a storm thing. I mean, I try not to be one of those people that's just like unreasonably always mad at ISPs. Oh, Jesus, why? It's like living in our jungle. Well, he wants dragon, that's why.
Take careful steps.
That's warded, isn't it? Oh, God bless. They have everything warded. They're just letting Tryndamere just like take their entire top side of the map in order to camp bottom. It's like,
Yeah, Rammus, you don't counter that champion. You definitely counter as Zyra. Please come bot.
well, if he stays bot long enough. I mean, I don't know. I shouldn't have fallen for that.
I guess he's just like putting a lot of value on the Infernal, but he
Yeah.
should probably save his base.
That's warded right there, so be careful.
Okay.
That's how they got me. I was trying to make a play on Jinx, and she made a play on me.
Things aren't always what they seem.
Okay, Jinx is going back to try to stop the Tryndamere now.
And she's dead. To minions. Oh man. What a game.
Yeah.
Such a busy world.
I mean, he literally has not left this bottom river. Like, I think this is the first time. I mean, I shouldn't have died. Like, I'm not, to the chat, I'm not trying to make an excuse for me dying. Or, like, justify it. I shouldn't have been caught, but... at the same time, like, he probably should think about, like, helping Riven out. Usually you don't want to help, like, failing lanes, but if they're, like, working on your base towers at 15 minutes...
The forest holds many surprises. Just a hum of flutter.
Okay, here we go.
It's probably warded. Yeah.
Well, Tryndamere's working their base.
He's going for that blue now. Pull it out, friend.
Pull it out.
Pull it out. Oh my god, dude. Unbelievable.
Wait until my seed.
Dude, don't eat, like, CC doesn't stop smite, man. Oh, and Zed stole that from Tryndamere, too. God bless.
Oh, Rammus is up there, though. Hey, dude! You forgot about your AD? Gotta save her, man. No. Wait a second. No. Oh, you got a flash. Lucky bum.
One shot, bam!
Oh!
Dark Harvest, baby.
That's too good, dude. I was not expecting the hero plant behind enemy towers.
What's up, Aaron?
Wait until you take root.
Alright, we'll just go for... let me see... I was Magpie dueling with Aaron yesterday. I'll have to check out a Magpie stream. Tanks. This is ranked, yes. It has it in the bottom left. I forgot to update the LP. It's like something like 10 LP. Platinum 2 ranked.
Take care of your stabs.
That was fun. Zyra, effective range, 1600 or something for one plant shot. Uh-oh. I don't have anything, bud. Yeah, he's gonna have to back, so I think we just get this tower. Oh, Jinx is here. Oh, God.
Clear this wave on him.
Oh, I forgot. I can spawn a Q plant on him, too, and stop his roll. I forgot about that. Thinking I have to hit him with my E, but that's not true. Someone says tanks are, like, boring to play. I don't think that's necessarily true. It depends on the tank. I mean, it just depends on what you like.
An ally has been slain.
Just a harmless flower.
I think there are some, I mean, yeah, they're not going to have as high on mechanics as, like, the Assassins, probably, but I think that something like Ornn can be pretty fun. He has some skill shots. There's skill expression in his kit, you know? I guess in a heavy assassin meta, like, you can always kind of outplay. Because everybody just dies in one shot anyways, off of 2 items, so...
So much more.
I personally like tank metas more. I don't even play the tanks in the tank metas, but, like, tank metas enable other types of champions. Like, when tank metas are in, that means you can also play enchanters. That means you can also play control mages, like Orianna. So it's not just the tanks themselves. It opens up other champions that play well in that ecosystem.
I think the only reason people hate tank metas is because assassins are so popular.
Yeah. I mean, assassins are fun if you're winning and you're the assassin. Assassins are not fun if you're losing to the 15-1 LeBlanc that has no counterplay.
Damn, you still kill me through everything, actually.
They are fun to watch and, like, fun for, you know, those types of reasons, but... Let's see if we can just... Can we get this? Oh, Rammus is going to come up here for it. Oh, if I would have just hit him with it. Damn. Didn't quite get it. Well, we got the Zillion ult, I guess. Jesus! Like, literally double bomb in a Jinx rocket, dead. Okay. I need some move speed. Can I get these ghosts? I actually go for ghosts here because I want to be able to like dodge those bombs. Well, yeah, Uranazak, but that's the thing is like Soraka that you love to play is. I mean, it depends on who you ask, but I think she's really only good in a tank meta because you want people you can heal that aren't going to die instantly. You
Except
know?
for everything warded.
Yeah. If you're trying to... If they have a 5-0 LeBlanc... They have a 5-0 LeBlanc, like, it's not going to matter if you heal your AD carry as Soraka. They're going to die in one shot, probably. But, if you're trying to protect that Sejuani that has, like, 200 armor, then your heals matter a lot, because then that 200 heal, you know, turns into a lot more.
Yeah, so, I have 126 armor with 56% reduced physical damage. Zed managed to auto me for 700 damage. More than half my... Wait, what happened to this guy?
Disappeared.
Harry Potter. No, Kha'Zix, don't die! No, you do! Momoe! Eh. No way, man. Oh my god.
Everybody but me is dead?
Why is she so strong? Or why am I so weak?
Aced.
I have so much armor. Just die.
What do tanks do? Well, I mean, they're supposed to soak damage. They're supposed to counter assassins. That's another reason AD carries are so weak, is because AD carries are needed for heavy sustained damage, you know, historically. If you don't need heavy sustained damage, there's no reason for AD carry. If burst damage is just as good, then why do you need heavy sustain? If you kill somebody in one shot, why do you need someone that auto attacks? You just hit them with an ability and they die. So, like, the fact that tanks aren't really viable, like, creates massive disruptions in the ecosystem. It makes AD carries a lot weaker, it makes control mages weaker, it makes enchanters weaker. But people cry so much about tanks, you know, on the forums and things like that, that...
An enemy has been slain.
Well, Jinx just got a free quad kill there. I think we can deal with her. I mean, obviously it's not good giving her all those kills, but it would have been nice if one of us could have lived. Get the Baron buff, but...
That was my bad.
That's all good. That was... Could have gotten out of there
And
too.
Zed's gonna kill me again. Like, come on, man! There we go.
I mean, I like playing Zyra, you know, I'm not saying, like, I don't enjoy having some good mages as well, but...
Mage assassins.
Yeah, but I think that... They need to make some of the tank... I think they're working on trying to bring Ornn back. I thought Ornn was always fine. Honestly, I think the meta's probably, like, it's hard to say. I don't think the meta's that bad. It's just, like, once they nerf Dark Harvest, I think that will help. I think Zyra will still be strong. Surprise! Ha. Alright,
Take careful steps. Be ready.
What is my average vision control? I don't know, like, the score. The vision control score is kind of skewed, I think. I'm gonna stick to my gun. I'll just get that. It's kind of a weird item, it's specifically so that I have a bit more movement to get around Zillion. Although that item is a little wonky. Hey, thanks, Quacks. I appreciate it. Wait, what was the question? One shot. Yeah, they're reworking Karma. Or they're not, they're changing parts of her kit, so she'll probably be back at some point. She's kind of tough to balance. Name the pros.
Just a harmless flower.
Baron's up in 20.
Okay.
Feels a lot faster now than it was. Trendemir, go by. Jesus. Oh, he's full items. Okay, never mind. He has 320 farm. What?
He's been playing PvE the entire game.
That's true. What? I just wait on this. Get that.
Such a busy
Fine. I'm just gonna buy a flask actually, since we have Baron. Whatever they're called.
Wait until I see.
I'm okay with Vhagar one-shotting people because he's has weaknesses. Or we could not wait on me. We need Trendemir splitting another lane.
I think his like damage is like okay. He could probably deal with Jinx and GA.
Yeah, but like it's gonna take like 3 people to deal with him, I think. So he just needs to go down to another lane. I
He's
think.
doing that now. He's working on bot.
He beat Rammus. Oh.
Jesus. That's hard to play against.
What the hell was that even?
Zillion, Blap.
Oh, that was Zillion. Okay.
Well, Zillion and Home Guards.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't have Mobies. Predator? Not
We
even.
still got away though.
Yeah. No! Anything but that!
Oh my God!
Didn't even show the shuriken.
His death mark did like 800 damage. It's his ult. Okay. Hmm.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
So Recon. Yeah, pretty much Recon is a skill shot heal. Or Lux. Skill shot shield. Oh, what? No way.
An enemy has been slain.
Mario with the cleanup. I can just get this, I guess. We're getting old clowny.
So much more to see.
What counters? Mord counters himself. Get on the next Baron, I don't know. Just... should be able to beat Rammus, I think. He's got the true damage. The lifesteal.
So much more to see.
Must have ricocheted off the cricket or something.
Oh, she jumped right into the knockup. No way!
I'm actually so dumb. Oops.
Oh, Jinx just like crit everybody.
It's okay, I can beat them, right? I win this 1v2?
Babe, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
If we get pressure mid and just get Baron, we can probably end.
Come closer.
Friend needs to split.
A promising garden.
Oh, got him! Jesus! Brandon might be able to end here. We got supers. Hey, if you can stop their back. Oh, never mind. Or that.
Ignite. He's going for the end. Get him. Easy game. Oh, he gets stunted. Oh, actually, he should just be alright. Oh, doesn't press
He
R.
didn't ult.
Unlucky, dude. Doesn't hit his crucial button. His only button he needs to hit.
Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it, J Hood.
The forest holds many surprises.
Wait, what? That's a cat.
He should be fine. I think if we get Elder, we roll them over.
Yeah, Rammus is at like half health.
I think that's just pushing it in.
Oh my god, the double bomb.
Oh my god, we can't even finish anything. I'm just tanking Tower Dragon. Shit. Through Seraph, through everything. I don't do any damage. Oh, the boy.
Can he press
Is he
R
gonna
this
get
time?
And GG.
Rammus isn't there. I think he gets it.
Easy game,
Thank
dude.
God. Oh man. Yeah, the game was super easy, dude.
I wasn't
Unbelievably
even
easy.
sweating, dude.
Unbelievable, man. It was just start to finish steamroll.
They need to try harder next time. What a troll game by them, dude. They just gave us a free win.
That's like almost exactly what happened to us at one time. You remember that? When that I think that like sent you out of the game for like 6 months.
Oh yeah, I probably repressed it from my memory, and
We just won
Just-
like a fight around the Baron and we were winning the whole game and then like a Tryndamere backdoored us like that.
oh yeah. Now I remember. Just gotta get it out of my noggin. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one knocked me out for a couple months. It's like Tryndamere breaks in your house, punches you in the back of the head, then you wake up from your coma like 6 months later. You come back.
That's right.
Basically, what happened to me.
Alright, I'll be back in just 1 second. Let me go grab a drink real quick. Hungry? Hungry kitty?
Hey, Prof Chat, do you guys enjoy these free games? These are literally the least stressful, easiest games I've ever played in the history of League of Legends. I played since season 1. So, chat, you guys should understand that these games are literally so easy that I could win these games blindfolded. But me and Prof decided, we just got to give you guys some content. So, hope you guys enjoy. We're pretending, okay, for the most part. So don't forget to hit that like button on YouTube, okay? And sub. It's free. Oh yeah, Chad, don't forget to also sponsor the YouTube stream so you could get in at Viewers Night tomorrow. It's only $5 a month. Feel free.
All right. We back in it. Got me a strong drink.
Nice.
Ready to go, a little chalky. I didn't know Partner was only 75 concurrent viewers. I thought it was like... Didn't it used to be like 500 or something crazy like that?
It was around that number. It was like between 300 to 500. But the reason why they lowered it is because right now, if you only average 5 viewers per stream, you could get what is it, affiliated? So as soon as I started playing with you, that's when the affiliation program came out. And because like a lot of people came from your stream to my stream, I managed to get like one of the first applications in.
Oh, nice.
But then now it's just like a lot more common. Like you'll see a lot of lower viewer streamers hitting the affiliate button just so they could have a way of making income while they're trying to go for that partnership. Because even if you have like between 5 to 10 viewers, they could like sub to up to $25 a month, but you only see like about $12 of that, or depends if you have the donation button on, or
I didn't know there were different
It's
values. I thought it was always a sub was $5, but
well, yeah, you pay $5, but regardless of if you're, I don't know if Canadians need to pay more, maybe like $6 or something, but overall it's like the higher you are in view count, and obviously if you're partnership you get a bigger cut, and once you hit like certain milestones, like let's say 10,000 viewers, you make between like 80% of the sub.
Okay.
But that's like the really high milestones.
Like your Tyler ones, your I'm a Cutie Pies, that type of stuff.
Yeah, all those guys.
No, don't do that too. So you wouldn't get banned, but
We know where you are, and we'll find you.
Oh.
We'll take your LP.
depends on what you're doing. You know, if you're like just what your intent is.
See, Toos is the reason why I'm super sketched out when I stream. That's why I have private rooms in my Discord. That's why I make sure when people join, they can't talk unless I give them a role. I don't want to get trolled, dude.
We're currently P2. We were P1 yesterday. We had a rough day. I played some off stream, which did not go very well. Also. If anyone else will ban Irelia. Hope they don't get Kha'Zix. Thing is, I don't like have to deal with Irelia for a while. I mean, she's still ridiculous, but like Kha'Zix, if he just camps me, I just can't play anything.
Well, people are still wasting a ban on Draven. Oh, great, Camille. Oof.
I wouldn't upgrade the jungle item, which might. To Ludens, like, just because you take the jungle item to start, usually sell it later. That's just for the really early levels.
If you go behind your tower, does it give you the mana regen?
Yeah. If you go beside your
that's why it's
tower,
overpowered.
if
That's
you go
really
beside your,
overpowered,
even
actually.
like bot lane with Karthus, if you're on blue side, if you just step into that little piece of jungle where the triangle bush is, you don't even have to go all the way up there. Just get between those two walls, and it gives you the up to 8 mana per second.
That is really good.
And you can go like power farm the golems and stuff.
You can technically go like, I don't know if people play, probably don't play Ori, but like you could go like W max, just take that, and you just have so much mana regen. It doesn't matter what the mana cost is, and you just clear so fast.
That's
You have
right.
So much
That's-
extra damage.
That's how it is with a lot of champs. What I do with Karthus middle, and I was recommending like Anivia, and there are a bunch of champs they can do.
Karthus is open actually.
Want Karthus?
Yeah, I'll take it. I have everything. Except for Nico. I can't wait for that mess of a champion to come out.
Be fun.
Fun for the people playing her.
Yeah. Want for Karthus then.
We could go like something super aggressive just so we could deal with Nocturne.
I mean, I could just. Just give me Rakan. Just give me Rakan. I'm just too. I just need CC for Cat, and I'm really scared of Nocturne and Camille blowing me up if I pick Zyra. Honey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Ah, talking about movement speed in your chat. That's the best way to buff ADCs. Make every ADC move at 355.
There you go,
There you go.
perfect.
Fixes all their issues. That'd be brutal. Jin with 355 with swiftness, just running you down.
I think some of the more modern AD carries have more, like, utility, like the Jin and Kaisa and stuff like that.
Probably be relative to how much attack range they have. Maybe a good buff to IE and base stats back would be fine.
I think if they just bring tanks back, like, then you'll have a purpose, like, you'll have a reason to play something like Vayne, or you might have a reason to play something like Jinx. You know, some of these champs that need, like, 3 items. If that Sejuani, you know, nobody else can kill it. Katarina can't kill it in one shot, or the Kassadin or something like that. Then I think that's just the big thing, is, like, there's just not a need for traditional AD carries right now. Because everyone dies in, you know, 1 or 2 shots anyways. Unless it's like Lucian or Jin or someone else that like casts spells that do a lot of damage.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Or have like a lot of upfront burst, Misfortune.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I was kind of skeptical at the start when I was like playing again that ADCs were the worst, and then I slowly understood. I don't think like very few instances I do a lot more damage than like the others on my team, but I have like the worst damage on my teams. I feel like I'm like okay ADC, so
Yeah, I think
maybe
ADC definitely, you know.
I definitely play a lot more scared just because I know how much damage there is, so I don't typically go in as much.
I think that Lucian and like Jin, like there are still some that are viable, Misfortune, Draven, but like, yeah, a lot of the scalers probably aren't. And if I had to pick a role, I was like, okay, this role is probably the hardest to carry with right now, is probably AD carry. If I'd had to rank them, I'd probably say like mid, top. I don't know, jungle and support are both kind of, it depends on what you're playing. Probably jungle, support, and AD carry, but you can still win with all of them.
Wow, this guy's really down to Duke.
Dude, you're just coming down. I don't have a stun or anything now.
That's fine, that's fine. If we just get flashes, it's fine. Trying to get us level 2. The auto!
Nice.
Ally has been slain.
Oh.
No. He's gonna...
They will see my dance. Then they will know me.
He wants to take the red.
Flash. Did he?
I don't do safe.
Alright, there's Cat.
An ally has been slain.
He pinged it, didn't he? Who pinged the red? Was it,
I have no idea.
Was it the Urgot? Yeah, it was Urgot. Urgot just got ganked and killed. I guess maybe he... I don't know. Yeah, I'd be kind of miffed if I was the,
I'd be miffed with such a bad start on Urgot. Like, what's it called? Minion Dematerializer? Is that actually how you start him? Or is that just like super troll?
Seems troll to me, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll probably get a Shirelia's or something to start here so I can boost you in there. Since like Ardent and Zeke's aren't going to be probably that strong. Can reach deeper in the playbook here. Man, I missed when Shirelia's was like 60-second cooldown when they reworked it. I was like, oh, it's 8.
And then they removed it from for a time?
Well, no, like just recently last year when they brought it back, it was 60 seconds to start, and then they bumped it up to minute 30. But like,
I think that item has to be like one of the most removed and brought back items ever.
yeah, I think the most changed item.
Season 3.
Yeah,
It like got removed.
yeah, it used to be Shirelia's Reverie.
Yeah. Which was, it was actually like a really good item. It used to build in like Heart of Gold or Philosopher's Stone, I forget.
Yeah, they built out of Philosopher's Stone, and then they changed it to Talisman of Ascension, like the tier 3 coin item. And they got rid of that.
Do you think those GP5 items would be a little bit too broken? And like,
I think they're too slow now. Like the amount of gold per 5 you get off of the contemporary items are
I will dance.
so good compared to what it used to be in the past. Like there's supports have way more gold than they used to. The support economy is pretty legit. Back then, all you bought was just like wards all
Locked in
game.
Slap side?
Yeah.
I
Thresh might be
remember,
roaming up there.
Humans claim
I don't know, I've said this before on your stream, but like
fence us
watching Season 2 Worlds,
Eh,
where like the support on the Worlds, or what was it, TPA, had like, I don't know, 80 wards placed in the game. And all he had was like Heart of Gold on Alistar. Crazy stuff like that.
oh yeah.
And that was the norm. Just like boots and Heart of Gold. Just a generating item and like a million wards.
If you were insanely rich, you might be able to get a Shirelia's or a an Aegis. Aegis is the other one that's been changed a lot. Like Contemporary Locket, it's been changed like 50 times.
But I think that item deserves like a lot of the changes. It used to be way too good.
Oh yeah, it's the most overpowered support item of all time, for sure. That's why you could only ever pretty much play tank supports historically in Janna.
Let me try and get this loot in real quick.
Okay.
I am a chronic line stepper.
Silly Thresh. Thinks he's ever gonna hit me with a hook.
Even if it does, doesn't matter.
Yeah, probably. He has to flay my my E also.
I like parties with a little pop.
It's looking to die.
Know where mid is, we know where top is.
It don't take a lot of words.
We know at Nocturne 6 is gonna come down here.
Oh yeah, we know that, for sure.
That's always a constant.
Yeah, it's also Infernal, so...
Yep. We just keep playing at the tower. Oh, okay, never mind. Here. Shit show. Incoming.
Come back, come back, come back, come back! Oh, we
He's
could have
gonna
had
bait
it,
us
dear.
into Nocturne, dude. No. And he's dead. We can fight, we can fight.
Have cooldowns.
Oh, if he doesn't have spell shield. Maybe you can turn? Oh. Okay, not the worst thing. 2 for 2.
Okay. AP fighters need more items. Are there AP fighters?
Echo.
I get Echo and Diana, yeah.
I think it would be a good subclass to keep having in the game. I think
Yeah.
they're like pretty cool.
I'm gonna live
True.
forever.
Yeah, they definitely need some love. Echo's actually pretty good, but like Diana definitely needs some love.
Oh wow, you might be dead. Yeah, probably dead.
Damn it.
Suicide for that?
Okay.
Okay.
Eh.
Die looking this good.
Damn, I was so close to being able to E onto you.
Nah, it's just my bad for pushing up. I wasn't in.
Clutch.
It's fine. I think we got like summoners out of her. I don't know what she used.
I'm here. I'm gone. I am so gone.
I would settle for Karthus getting kills over Vayne getting kills. I think Karthus scales harder than...
If I just hit her with
Anybody.
a W late game, just the 99% slow, it's really gonna take her out of the game. Although she does like a lot more damage and burst and like max health.
I think Karthus is one of the highest scaling champs in the game. So, like late game, you just press R and it like cuts the entire enemy team, like takes off over 50% of their health. Like you can't get much more power than that. He almost one-shots people with a Q that's on a 1-second cooldown. Late game, you'll do like 800 damage off it. Let's get this. Come on, I got... I can... Oh, come here. Tank this.
Why does no one pull it out, dude? Okay, well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Gonna back without taking that dragon. Come on, bro.
Peekaboo.
Cat's 1 and 4, so I like that. Wow, she's down 40 CS too. Found a good Syndra. Uh-oh. Probably middle.
Probably dead. Yeah.
Top, okay. I wish people would ping that faster.
Fight here, fight here. Got her.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm so fine, I gotta kiss myself.
What's up? No, it should be on. I haven't tried it, but I reconnected it.
I feel like my allies aren't recognizing how amazing my cloak is. I mean,
I'll check it out after this game.
dude.
Are you trying to watch Netflix? I don't know. I'll have to look at it after this. I love you. Bye. I don't have ult for 18.
For us, it is water.
I'm gonna try and get Ludens. It's only like 100 more. Actually, I could buy it now. I definitely need something here.
You gonna feel this one? What humans call magic, we call life.
An enemy has been slain.
We could probably go in here.
Okay.
Slowed. Ooh.
You have slain an enemy.
Okay. Fresh roam.
You weren't a little frightened, you ain't alive.
What do you expect? They all they kill you. We killed the bot laner, dude. We got the trade. You guys did your job.
They spent more resources on her.
I dig seeing stuff.
Enemy killing spree.
Let's go for
Woo! I am so into this. What is this? They will remember my name.
An ally has been slain.
Going mid.
Given a little spark of madness. You must honor it.
I'm gonna go War Dragon.
I'm getting impatient.
I'm gonna try and get this tower real quick while you're gone.
Your turret has been
Wind's on our way mid.
Look right. Moves right. Time to show it.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Where was that? Oh, middle. One was around for the local gold though.
I look good. I feel good. Let's kick some ass.
I might look to this rift mid.
What the hell's the cooldown? Oh my god. Camille's here too. Okay, fair enough. One in 4 Katarina now has 4 kills.
An ally has been slain.
This is tough.
I don't know. We had it pinked. We had a lot of vision around.
There we go, it's just trolling top side.
World to be scary.
Not like I could do much. Bottom top, yes. Okay, whatever.
Okay, yeah, he doesn't do any damage. I don't know why I tried that.
A professional
Just a dance.
No. Unreal.
Wait, Cinder doesn't have her dead yet? Whoa, hold on. What? Hold on, what? Syndra didn't kill her? She has like 10% health.
Probably got a passive proc and got a huge AP shield. There we go. There got pop off. And he's dead.
Okay. The Udyr is like actually worthless. Okay, well.
Okay.
You got something there. Hey, thanks, Allie. I probably should have gone, secondary Ingenious Hunter with this build. I should have thought that through more. So we have to cart this. That's bottom.
Wait,
Yeah,
she
they
didn't
got
even
it.
need the ult. It's like 2% ults. Gotta make sure.
Guess she just didn't want the lantern. No. Desperate.
I don't know. Cat could probably kill me, but or maybe I get something. Not even. I didn't get anything off that. Man.
God, there's Cat.
Damn, she really is in here, dude. Oh, I thought you were around. Rip.
Has been slain.
Clearing wards.
1 HP, 1 lucky. Shouldn't happen anymore now that I have this Leandries. She's just like super far ahead. I can't even farm anymore. Like our waves are always messed up. Are we starting these fights or are they just catching us out?
Both.
Here we go again.
God, how many of them are there? Our whole team's like dead. Urgot's just like standing there. Okay. Thought we had like one more person coming. Okay, there we go. There's the cavalry.
There's a man.
Give me a jump! God bless. Okay.
double kill.
We still do Baron really fast. This game's super winnable.
Well, one-on-one, yeah, Jolty, but you're not picking Karthus to one-on-one the Vayne.
Enemy is godlike.
They've never seen moves like mine.
I'd still rather have the Karthus right now.
You just wait, dude. 6-item R?
I don't want to work.
What's Vayne gonna do? Cry?
Eh. It's really this Camille that's causing... Oh my god, I can't believe I...
No way. Hey,
Get baited.
not even close. I kind of want to do the Baron here, but oh, this Vayne's super confident. Look at her go, dude. Go to.
Meanwhile,
Legendary.
Dynamic duo back at it again.
I'm gonna burn this
I'll go die in that pit, dude. You guys want to?
right here, right here, right here, right here.
so I can burn it.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, there he is. Lucky. Oh, Udyr just got like insta deleted. I didn't even know.
Yeah, he was running around with, I don't know, somebody over here. Or no, I was thinking Urgot. I don't know. They just, they all died around the Baron pit while we were killing Vayne bottom. I mean, like, the Camille and the Nocturne are why they're winning the game, not the Vayne. I mean, Vayne's, yeah, she's doing some stuff sometimes, but, like, it's mostly the Camille. As far as their team goes, and it's mostly, like, the Urgot as far as our team goes.
I got freedom. I got
In terms of, like, why we're losing this. But
that's who I am.
you're not going to get me to say that Vayne is, like, a good champion.
I'm ready. Where I'm supposed to scout around.
Wait, where?
How's he really dead?
That was a bit of a rough one.
I forgot, and Syndra didn't have like the urge to die topside when Baron was up.
Yeah, we had a lot of chances that game.
Okay, bud.
All right, bud.
We're gonna win, dude. Next game. These are very important platform promos to me.
That's right.
Honestly, think that Vayne pick was probably pretty good into the Urgot with Cull, Minion Dematerializer, and Syndra ulting people at 2% health and dying top side with Baron up. Just
Yeah.
saying. With 3 people bot side killing the Vayne. Just saying. Probably not the best pick on the Karthus. Should went with Vayne.
No. Klepto top lane Lucian.
Tyrant.
Is that what he's actually gonna go?
You wanna pick me Lucian?
Ah.
Give me that Lucian. It's gonna be easy.
I'm afraid he's gonna troll if we do that.
Oh, the thorns embrace.
Oh. Jesus Christ. This patch needs to end. Please. I'm gonna dodge this game.
Okay.
God. I'm just tired, dude.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I should have picked it and just see if he trolls or not, and then if he does, then dodge it if we're playing on.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
he's on a 4-game loss streak. Playing a different champion every game. He's a dabbler.
Alright, Prof. I'm probably gonna just take a break here.
Alright, man. Good games.
Good luck at the games.
Yeah, you too. Does anyone know how to add people to the TSP group? Trying to add a new member here, Christine. I don't remember how to do it though. Like profile, there's clubs also. Like, I really wish they would, like, use these club things more because I don't make better tools for them. I can't figure it out. actually do not know how to how to type somebody's name in and like invite them. I can nominate to... Do they have to be on my friends list? Is that what it is? Yeah, but I'm wondering about people that are not on my friends list. I can just invite her to my friends list if I have room. If I don't, I can just kick somebody and invite her. Recognize Dante. It's not usually a good thing. It's unfortunate. At least I tend to remember the people that are toxic or bad more so than the good people. I'm pretty sure we played with Son of Corey too. That might have just been a couple games ago.
Tyrant.
Probably not playing Janna, no. I played Janna a couple of times. She doesn't... I mean, she's alright. It depends on the matchup, but... Oh no, I had to blind pick a jungler. This guy's so sad. It's like, dude, if you can't play more than one champion, like, you probably don't deserve to be at the elo you're at. Especially if it's in the same role. The only other jungler I own, all I own is Nidalee and Graves. What are we against? We're against Gen Lux. Man, I am getting tired of going against these poke lanes.
Let's dance.
It's just gonna throw. And I have to dodge. And I can't ever report this guy because I'm gonna dodge. So is Trundle support? No, Trundle support hasn't been a thing for like a year and a half. Trundle's like only good against tanks, really, and they nerfed him a lot back when tanks were really good. Well, it's gonna make us play it, and I have the wrong runes. So cool. I mean, maybe Dark Harvest. Maybe this is fine. Who knows? I mean, it's possible we can win. It's just like the attitude problem. Like, even if Nidalee...
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Even if Nidalee fails in the jungle...
Woo! I am so into this. What is this?
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I mean, we still have Karthus. Aatrox is very strong. We're going to lose bot lane, like, pretty hard, but maybe I can roam middle and make a play off Karthus or something.
Minions have spawned.
I look good. I feel good. Let's kick some ass.
I mean, I get Ingenious Hunter, or I get Ulti Hunter and Presence of Mind, which is very nice as far as CDR goes, so my ult should be up a lot. I can just get Moby Boots and maybe play around Xerath. I've thought about trying this, maybe not with Dark Harvest, but like with Predator or something.
I'm gonna live forever.
She's actually not even taking Dark Harvest, she's taking Comet. Got him.
Long ago, our kind danced upon the mountains like flames. Now only the embers remain. I don't want a world that's safe.
Never saw it coming.
They go to work.
Through my work, shall transcend.
See me.
Yeah, Jhin plus these poke champions is pretty gross with his W. Like, if Lux tags him with the E and then Jhin hits him with a W and then Lux binds him, he's pretty much dead. Pretty obnoxious.
Humans will never understand our kind until they hear the song. For humans, magic is like fire. For us, it is water.
I forgot an assist only gives you 1 stack. That's pretty weak.
Has been slain.
Magic is a wilderness.
Okay, Fifi doesn't have her TP. Yes. It also did damage to them too, Duck.
Nothing I say should be taken seriously. That's why it's the truth.
You're talking about when I walked up to get the coin and then hit the gen with Q. They also used mana on me. Lux missed a spell that cost like 90 mana. Like, they used more mana than I used, and I got money. So yeah, it's worth.
Should I be running? Yeah, I should probably be running.
If that's the play you're talking about, I don't know what else you would have been talking about.
I dance because I'm
For the applause. Die for it.
They will remember my name.
I don't know. Hypothetically, it depends. Depends on how much mana you need. And as you can see, I don't use hardly any of my mana in this lane, though. Like, Rakan almost never has mana problems unless it's a really, really long fight.
Love is supposed to hurt. Ecstasy needs a little fear.
Damn it. I'm gonna try to E back. Hear it from this guy who's been feeding the whole game. Thumbs up.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, I'll probably just go with that.
I am definitely more confident in dangerous situations.
Running is only half the time.
If you aren't a little frightened, you ain't alive.
I don't know what Salvaje means. Thanks for the sub.
It's mine.
What's up, Cessia?
Cannot resist.
20 gold. It depends on what the situation is. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Okay, Kha'Zix's right there. Okay, so like, he's literally sitting right here. Like, that's so annoying.
Magic isn't supposed to be safe.
I mean, I shouldn't have been hit by that bind, but like the reason I went is I thought Karthus was like gonna wall him and do something. Yeah, it just depends, Doc. In that situation, yes, it was worth it.
It don't
If you're almost out of mana and you're about to try to fight for dragon or something like that and you really need your mana, then it would not be worth it.
They will see my dance. Then they will know magic joy and its fury.
Holy crap. Which dragon? Mountain dragon? It's not good. Mountain's one of the best ones.
I dance because I'm free.
But it's like, if you're saying, like, should I walk to lane and say, hey, someone give me 80 gold and I'll use all of my mana, empty my entire mana pool, then no, that's not worth it. I mean, it's just like, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Okay, he's just trolling. Maybe they're trying to bait for this guy, I don't know. Yeah, you just gotta dodge your skill shots. I mean, it's easier said than done. Jungler has to come down usually and gank for you. If you just get in her face, you can kill her a lot.
Bleeding. My lady. If Zaya says someone has to die, they die.
Go on him, go on him, go on him! Okay, I guess...
An enemy has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
I'm gonna use all they got. Laugh as I throw it away. What humans call magic,
Nice, good job, Mike.
we call life.
Yeah, my ult does seem to be, like, always up with these runes. I have thought about taking Presence of Mind a lot more on him.
I don't need to understand the plan. I trust my luck.
I don't think Morg is a good solution to Lux, because Lux can just keep firing her abilities. Still deal a lot of damage.
Sad. Why stop being sad and be awesome instead? True story.
An ally has been slain.
So you just live in bot lane, as usual.
I do not wish
I really wish they would, like, make it worth to not camp bottom every time, but it's just so hard to do that. There are 2 people bottom, so there's just, like, more rewards if you get a successful gank. Have ult.
I need some fun.
Here comes the heat.
That's a pretty good roam, I guess.
Get myself okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. Woo! All right.
Okay, he does have smite actually, so that's not as risky as it seemed.
Shut down.
Pathing. I don't think they saw me though.
Killing spree.
Without wild magic, we have no children, we have no future.
Yeah, pretty much what Lux, or what Dedicated Duck said. Like, it's really for CC, because it can get broken by heavy damage. This ult having like a 60-second cooldown is pretty sweet though, I'm not gonna lie.
Don't leave nothing. Bring it on. Yes, it is. I was worried there for a second.
It's on a 50-second cooldown now. They got 2 assists on it.
I'll just put that there. Good place. I hope.
Team has destroyed the turret.
Look right. Who's right? Time to show it.
Team has destroyed a turret.
When you open your eyes, you see everything clearly.
Rampage.
They want to see.
God. With the Xerath, they have so much, like, crazy poke. Oof. Almost. Hit the... hit the ward. Alright. What's up, Jared?
Taking so long to get back to the action. only as wild as magic. The world's a big place. Don't want to miss any of it. I will walk in. I will dance. They will part. I want to do everything. That's the only way to live.
Oh, his ult like literally just wore off that millisecond. Someone's asking earlier about vision score and warding. I don't like the rule that, or like a good rule of thumb that I always recommend for people is 1 ward on average, 1 normal ward per average. I don't want to get riposted though. There's too many people there, I think. And then 1 control ward on average. Pretty good. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Yeah, we could do Baron soon. We're all kind of low and kind of rich. That shield is huge. And you get some AP. Man, if they don't have it warded. Ardent Sensor should help.
I got freedom. I got a living. I got a cause.
Oh! Oh! I got trolled. Alright, that's fine. Maybe just this.
I don't do safe.
Less trolls in preseason? I don't know about that. I think there are always trolls. Yeah, it does feel really nice to have your ult up, like, constantly, basically, though. Goes the ult, I guess. Sonic Clinic. Hey, thanks, Mike. Hey, thanks, Stephen Carter. Thanks for coming out, buddy. That was one where we just outplayed him hard. Yeah. I mean, in a sense, we kind of lucked out. Like, this guy is actually good on Nidalee. He was just pitching a fit. He's still crying about it. It's like, dude, you're 11-2. Like, you're clearly okay on Nidalee. Like, chill. Roy Vallegra. I feel like I've heard that name too. Is that like a YouTube personality though? Is that some girl? I don't know. Maybe I'm making that up. I don't think the Dark Harvest was that good on him, but I do think that Ulti Hunter and... Nice, cool, Jared. I do think that Ulti Hunter and Presence of Mind are extremely good on him, so... Maybe, I mean... Like, Nimbus Cloak is good. Absolute Focus is pretty good. A lot of the stuff in Sorcery is not as amazing as it used to be, though. The Unsealed plus Boots plus Genius Hunter is still pretty good. I'm trying to think as a secondary. I guess you could go something like Eyeball Collection plus... how fast did I stack that Eyeball Collection? It doesn't stack too quickly. Like, Ulti Hunter is very good, and Presence of Mind is very good. I wish they would put those in the same tree. Like, put Presence of Mind. I've said this before in the red tree. That might be too good, but... It just feels really out of place in the other tree. I guess you could go Presence of Mind plus Coup de Grace or something like that. But Presence of Mind feels like it should be something that is... Either, like in Domination, like if you could go Presence plus Ulti Hunter as a secondary, man, that'd probably be overpowered, but just for